Kia ora, I'm Rachel. I'm currently working in the role of Chief Advisor Learning Support for one of our takiwa, which is our regionally based teams. I sit in a leadership function currently, but I've worked in a number of roles across the ministry. So my background is as a speech language therapist. I've worked as a service manager in regional teams, as a practice leader at a regional level and at a national level, and now I'm in this role. Working as a speech language therapist in New Zealand, you have a great deal of autonomy and flexibility about how you'll bring your skills and experience to the work. Our speech and language therapists work not only with individuals and their educators and their family or whānau, but also with groups of learners or teachers or whole schools or whole communities. We work from the early years, so very young children, sometimes from birth, right through to young people who are 21 with our more longer term high need students. They're able to stay in education in New Zealand. I think the ministry is unique, particularly within New Zealand. We don't have a state organisation, we're a national body, so although we're organised regionally, we really work quite collaboratively across regional teams, but also with our national counterparts. So I think the uniqueness is we're really close to the people who shape and make decisions about our system, and that's quite a unique thing in New Zealand. There's literally 6 layers between somebody out doing the work in the field with whānau, with communities, with individual learners, right through to our people who lead the organisation. So we're able to provide our feedback. We developed our practice framework with practitioners as part of the group. They shaped that and now they deliver it. So there's a huge amount of influence and integrity to align with the values and the needs of the sector we serve. So Hipe Korua is our practice framework that we use within learning support here in Aotearoa, New Zealand. It is a document or a framework that we share with our colleagues who are specialist teachers, who are based within schools and serve similar communities. It is centred around principles of how we'd like to work. Those principles are drawn from really key documents in Aotearoa, New Zealand. Te tiriti o Waitangi, alignment and our allegiance to documents that are set by the UN, but also based in some of our more local or current ministry priorities that help guide the work. So living and working in New Zealand, we've got a lot for a small country on offer. So those who are keen on the natural world, there isn't one of our regions in New Zealand that doesn't have a coastline. So not only do we have beautiful beaches, we also have rugged mountains, and you can be between one or other. So if being outside in the natural world is something that appeals to you, then you're blessed with many opportunities to spend the time you're not working in that beautiful landscape that we have here in Aotearoa, New Zealand. In terms of the balance with work, that autonomy that we have and the way that we apply our knowledge, skills and experience is a big part of that. So you have the freedom to structure your day. There's some flexibility in terms of family life that we really value that as part of welcoming you and understanding other needs that you might have, and our local teams are structured in a way that we work together on everything that we do. So there's lots of opportunities to be exploring the country that might be new to you, but also to position your family life around the activities that we have. Colleagues have told me the ease of living in New Zealand is something to be really celebrated in that respect. So, you know, most people live quite near to their office. They can be home at the beach or at the gym or in quick succession compared to some of our other nations around the world. Look, New Zealand can feel a long way away, but immediately when you're here, it could very well feel like home. I think there are lots of things about the way that New Zealand communities have evolved over time that mean that they are a really safe place to land and a place where people would want to experience what we have on offer, whether that be the natural environment or the community or lifestyle that we have on offer. So that's from a person first perspective. In terms of work, I think there's some really unique ways about how you might bring your knowledge, skills and experience, both personal and work, to a new life in New Zealand, to support across a wide range of methods, I guess. You can apply your skills in a range of ways with other people who are deeply invested in making a difference for children here in Aotearoa, New Zealand.